Welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to tell you about the product review update by Google, and I'm going to also explain the main points and how you can beat it. So if you're building Amazon affiliate sites, or if you're building any sites that require product reviews, the first thing I would say is don't panic, because I'm going to give you a step by step exactly what's been updated and also how you can give yourself the best chance of ranking. And this is also stuff that I'm going to do with my own site, so I thought I'd share it with you, and if you do this you will be absolutely fine. I've seen this so many times over the years. I've been online since 2002, 2003, and all of Google's changes, the numerous zoo animal updates, SEO updates, and so on. So I'm going to give you a full walkthrough, but I'm also going to tell you exactly why you will be fine, because essentially Google is only asking for what they've asked for anyway. So I'll explain it all going through. There are a couple of points that will help you if you're building review sites. Also, if you're interested in this, do subscribe to the channel, and the reason why is I'm putting together a little report for you for a checklist. So if you want the product review update and you want to know that you're on the right track or give yourself the best chance of ranking, I'm going to have that for you shortly. I'll update with another video on that and you'll get that. Also, the link below goes through to my Black Friday offer. I wanted to offer it to you because if you're watching this video, you are building niche sites, whether they're ClickBank sites, Amazon sites, AdSense sites, and if you're interested in exactly how I rank them, how I put them together, what themes I use, what plugins I use, exactly how to write the content, do check out the offer below. I've put some more time on the clock, even though it was shut, because I think this goes hand in hand. If you're just looking for a complete step-by-step for every single Amazon affiliate course that you're going to need, check out this Black Friday offer. You get all of my courses, you get all of my ClickBank courses, and if you're struggling with this stuff or want a complete step-by-step, that's what it will give you. So do check out the video. It's in the link below this in the description, and you'll go through to this page. The only catch is there's 1 day and 23 hours left on the clock. Once that hits 0, the page will disappear. So if you're viewing that page and it goes straight through to this is over, it just means that you were too late, unfortunately. But if you can still see the page, you can get in and get all of my courses. So do check it out. It's a fantastic offer. If I do say so myself, you get full access to every product I have for 2021 and 2022. Value is over $10,000 of products. So, and you get the Prove It Works webinar. That will really help you. It gives you a complete step-by-step on this stuff the quickest possible way, and you'll be able to watch that webinar straight away because the replay is in there and you can get started today. Anyway, I digress. Let's get back to this product review update, and I'll tell you why not to panic. First, I'm going to go through the main changes from the previous update that they did, and then I'm going to go through the information I've got for you here. 7 points that I'm going to update on my sites, and if you do the same, you will most likely be absolutely fine. So let's get into it. Okay, so first point, the actual update. Back in April, so you remember I actually did a video back in April about this, and you probably already know they shared a product review update that was designed to promote high quality product reviews. I just want to say at this point that I was actually building a site as a case study to flip. It took me longer, but I was building this since April. So what I'm saying is since that April update, the site's still grown. This particular site is tiny. It's got 10 product reviews and 1 keyword piece of content. I'll show you it in just a second. But my main point is that there was nothing affected negatively on the site, but it is because I was writing the content in a certain way that I will explain to you in just a second. But I just wanted to show you that since that update, there's been no real changes, as long as if you're using just a couple of things, and we'll get into it, but if you're using spinners and so on, I would stop personally. It's just for product reviews for niche sites, I would definitely stop. If you're using cookie cutter sites or push button sites, they're just not going to work. I've never believed in them. They are handy because allows you to get something up and out there to sell quickly if you're going to flip it, or if you're going to think of editing the content. They're just not going to work nowadays, in my opinion, based on what Google requires. The only thing that will work is the same thing that always has: real thought about content. That's the main thing here. I'll just get back into the product review. So the main thing is, they're basically saying, back in April 2021, we shared a product review update that was designed to promote high quality product reviews. They're rolling out a new update, the first major update since April, and it may change how your product reviews rank. In particular, we've made positive changes to your content. You may see an improvement. This is the main things that they're adding. 2 best practices, okay? Provide evidence such as visuals, audio, or other links of your own experience with the product to support your expertise and reinforce the authenticity of your review, and include links to multiple sellers to give the reader the option to purchase from their merchant of choice. Okay, the first one I don't want you to worry about, because I'm going to walk you through it now. I'll just show you this. So what they've done is they've actually put together an article here which has added in those updates, okay? So they've been factored in, and I'm just going to walk you through. This is what I'm going to do with my sites. The first thing I would say is, you're not really trying to beat the Google review update. It's quite easy. There's nothing. They're advising, they're giving you guidelines on stuff that you should include, but if you're building Amazon niche sites or any niche site and you're doing anything with product reviews, you should be fairly close to this anyway, because that's what will cause your site to rank. I'll show you that lawnmower site in just a second. I showed you the stats for, and I'll give you an example and some of the updates that I'm doing. So number 1, evaluate the product from a user's perspective. So this is really interesting. The way I'm using that on, I'll give you the main things that have changed here as well in just a second. But the main thing with the evaluating the product from a user's perspective, what I do with all of my Amazon affiliate sites is, when I'm writing a product review, I think about what are the main things that someone would want to know before they make a buying decision. So for instance, with a 0-turn lawnmower, they want to know how powerful it is, how wide the deck is, how easy it is to use, what maintenance it requires. So that's nothing's changed in that regard, in my opinion. You're always, to make sure your site ranks, you're always thinking about what they would need to know, as opposed to just saying this is the best thing to buy, check it out at Amazon, and you just put in your link there. Okay, so there's some real user's perspective there, and it helps you actually. I'll give you a checklist, as I say. If you subscribe to the channel, I've got a video coming with a checklist so you don't have to remember this this video. But the main thing is, it helps you to construct the article. If you're evaluating a product from a user's perspective, then it helps you to form the questions that they're going to ask and write about them. Demonstrate that you're knowledgeable about the product review. Show you're an expert. That's really simple, okay? It just requires the research. So with the 0-turn mowers, I'll give you an example. I had to research. I had to look at YouTube videos. I had to see the performance. I had to see the power. I had to see what they're best used for, whether it's commercial or residential. So it's just more, I would spend more time researching the products that you're actually reviewing, and bringing, the way you show you're an expert is, one, I wouldn't claim on your reviews. I've got a couple of things here. I wouldn't claim that you're an expert on reviews. I'm an expert or anything like that. But I would think about the main points as we've just done above. Evaluate the product from a user's perspective, and then think about what key things, what key differences are there with that product compared to something else. Here's the big one. Provide evidence such as visuals, audio, or other links of your own experience with the product to support your expertise and reinforce the authenticity of your review. If you're an Amazon affiliate, for instance, that's going to be really hard to do unless you literally go out and buy all of the products that you're going to review, which wouldn't make sense. And I'm definitely not going out and buying a 0-turn mower. The way I'm combating that, or what I'm going to do, is include more media and more links to the actual product on display. So whether it's a YouTube video of the actual 0-turn mower in this example I'm giving in action, so you can actually see it. And yes, it's a leak on my site, but it also gives really, really good clout to the site. Okay, so although it's not my experience with the product, the only way around that is to go and buy every single product that you're going to review, and that's just not viable if you're going to make money as an affiliate. So what I would do in that instance is give as much information as you can of the product in the flesh, so to speak, like videos and so on, and link to them, and actually be upfront. What the other thing that I'm going to do in which I have done anyway, I do this in my reviews, but I'm going to make it abundantly clear when I'm writing these product quote unquote reviews. I'm actually mentioning this is not a user review. This is not a review. What we have done is research this product around the web and compared it with some of the best sellers and looked at the best points of this product, so you don't have to spend hours of research. We've also linked to various resources so you can get the information that you need from users and find out about this product. So think of it as a one-stop resource to find out about the XYZ. If you're looking for a complete user review of the product, check out this YouTube video. So although it's a leak, like on your site, they could go through and check out the YouTube channel and not come back. It will help your articles to rank. And again, that's the only way around it unless you're going to buy a product. Okay, here's the other cool stuff. Okay, so that's the only thing. The other cool stuff is I've got here share quantitative measurements about how a product measures up in various categories of performance. The only way you can do that is back it up by research. One of the best ways that you can do that, and what I'm doing, is link to the source. So if you do use specific data, you can link back or even ask for the site that you get it from to be able to give them a shout out and a link back. I wouldn't just obviously copy that or anything like that, but if you want to include that in your reviews, you can link and say source equals and link back to the site, and obviously double check with them and make sure that you get permission. This is nice and easy. Explain what sets it apart from its competitors. So this is all to do with research, guys. The only pain with these updates is that it's going to take you longer to research all of this stuff. But if you were reviewing like those zero-turn mowers, and I want to, what sets it apart from its competitors? Is it more powerful? What's the one thing that sets it apart? I can research that and give them information. Furthermore, as it says here, cover comparable products. So one of the things that you want to do on your sites now is definitely, I'll just show you this. Just showing you the other page with the update. One of the things that you absolutely, probably one of the biggest things that you want to do now is make sure that you compare products. So you know how you do a product review comparison and you're comparing other products? That's a must-have now. That's what I'm going to be doing with my sites that haven't got it on there. And when I do reviews now, you ideally want to compare products. So say, look, this is the one that we've given an overview of on this page, but also consider, okay, and you can do it like that and link through. The other thing that you'll absolutely want to do is include links to multiple sellers. So make sure that you include not just Amazon affiliate links. If there's other merchants, other affiliate programs, definitely give them an option, okay? Because you can see here, include links to multiple sellers to give the reader the option to purchase from their merchant of choice. You can do that. When you subscribe to the channel, I will also do a video on how to do that, how to do your comparison boxes and the best plugins to use and so on, but that's something that you can do as well. Okay, so the next thing is explain what sets a product apart from its competitors. We just looked at that. Cover comparable products to consider. We sort of, that's what I've just been talking about. You could do that through a product comparison. One of the easiest ways of doing it is just to have product choice 1. Also consider and put the reasons to consider. Okay, so like with the zero turn, we've just been having a look at this zero turn mower. If you want something a bit smaller, a bit maneuverable, which isn't quite as powerful, check out this choice. Okay, and if you're still worried about the actually seeing it in the flesh, link to YouTube videos showing it. Okay, embed it. Don't copy someone's content or upload it. Obviously stay above board, but you can upload those videos and actually make the site the best you can. Describe how a product has evolved from previous models or releases to provide improvements, address issues, or otherwise help. I mean, this is absolutely a must-have if you were reviewing cell phones, iPhones, and so on, because it's so easy to do and there's so many different versions. But that's something that's good practice anyway. But I'm not going to do that on every product review I do because it's just so much work. I don't think, but if it was a product like an iPhone with loads of previous models, well worth doing. Here's the thing. Here's the next thing. Identify key decision-making factors for the product's category and how the product performs in those areas. For example, a car review might determine that fuel economy, safety, and handling are key. Well, this is something I've always done. I'll just show you this. So this is actually that zero-turn mower site. I just wanted to show you this. So when your key features, if we go down here, you can see here, easy to use, comfortable ride, durable, power, zero turn feature, reverse, mulching kit, no primal choke, and so on. These were the key features that I deemed necessary for a prospective buyer to know before they buy. So I put them in there, okay, and that's what it's suggesting anyway. So that's something that you will pretty much do anyway. Here's a really cool one. So this is cool, guys, because a lot of people fear these updates, but it's actually telling you how to rank. Okay, yes, you can't, if you're an affiliate and you're watching this, which you most likely are, yes, you can't absolutely get all of these in place by using a product physically and getting a zero-turn mower for $3,000 and start zooming backwards and forwards and doing. If you're going to do that, then you might as well sell them yourself. But pretty much there's only been one bullet point here that we can't incorporate. And look at this. Describe key choices in how a product has been designed and their effect on the users beyond what the manufacturer says. So what it's saying here is when you have your Amazon, just to use Amazon example here, when you have your product listing, it's saying add some content that will help them beyond what the manufacturer says. So how have users said it? Is it comfortable? How have users found it? How have users found the maintenance? Main thing to remember here, guys, is the more authentic you can make your review in terms of user experience and feedback, and that's all over the web. Now, I don't mean go to Amazon and copy their reviews, because you're unable to do that, but you can research it and you can say on your site, based on our research of the reviews, not just on Amazon but on Walmart, and you can link to these affiliate programs as well. Based on our research of all of the feedback, most people found this comfortable. In fact, to quote, and you can link to the source to quote, this is what they said, this is what they scored. Main point here is be careful when you're doing that based on your affiliate program rules. I know for one, Amazon don't like you putting Amazon product reviews on your site, but you can research that and tell people the main points based on user experience. Include links to other useful resources, your own or from other sites, to help a reader make a decision. Now this is a key thing if you're an affiliate. This is back to my original point with the update. Unless you're going to buy the product and use it and show that, you can actually link to people that have got YouTube reviews showing the product. You can actually link to other reviews of people that have used the product, and you might think that's defeating the object of ranking your site, but as long as you've got good affiliate link placement, and as long as your reviews are informative and so on, you're going to rank, and you're going to rank far better than sites without much content on. And here's the really cool thing, guys. This cuts away a lot of the chaff. A lot of the just the cookie cutter sites, the push button sites, the thin reviews. It actually will help you, because although it will take longer to write product reviews and longer to research, you'll rank a lot better. And of course, I'll keep you updated on my sites and how they're ranking, but I'm not worried at all with this. I think it's a really, really good thing. Consider including links to multiple sellers to give the reader the option to purchase from their merchant of choice. So absolutely, as I said before, you want to make sure that you have comparison. Other affiliate programs on there. I'll do another video on that, how to do comparison, how to get other affiliate programs, and how to space it all out. Here's another big thing, okay? What you also want to do with your sites, and let me just bring this up. What you also want to do with your sites that's an absolute must-have now is don't just focus on product reviews. You want to have product reviews on your site, of course, because you know people will look up the product, but focus a lot on the keywords linking back to the product reviews, okay? Because a lot of the way that you can build authenticity with your sites is by addressing the main questions and concerns that people have around buying something, okay? So what I mean by that is if I've got a zero turn mower site like this one and I've just got product reviews on it and it's all I've got, then it's just product reviews and you're just comparing product reviews with every single site out there. But if I've got a lot of really informative keyword content, so I'm actually helping them with why they buy the product. So one of the best ways that you can do this, I'll just show you. One of the best ways that you can do this is by looking at why people buy or even look at buying, in this case riding mowers, zero turn mowers, and Google tells us, look, best riding mower for hills, best riding mower for 1 acre, best riding mower for steep hills. And what you want to do now is you don't want to just take every single keyword and write an article for each, because it won't make sense. But hills and steep hills are the same thing, okay? 1 acre and small yards are the same thing. Half acre, 1 acre and small yards are the same thing. That's another thing that you want to do, is don't just write on all these phrases, because Google can see you coming from a mile off and thinking, oh, you're just trying to game the system and get ranked to make money. If you did a buyer's guide for like best riding mower that will handle slopes and hills and inclines, okay, you're covering all of it. And if you have a 3,000, 4,000 word article on that covers everything that you have to think about, the best products that will handle hills and slopes, the best safety mechanisms that you have to have on the mower, like the handbrake and the anti-locking system and the roll bars, here's some videos of it in action, here's the power recommendations, here's the tire recommendations, and so on. Okay, if you're the most informative, you don't have to worry about the update. Yes, it's more work, but these are the and remember to group that stuff together, okay? You don't want to just have all these little keywords on your site. You want to group that together moving forward. If you've already got all of that stuff, I wouldn't worry. I'd just keep on updating your site and follow that to make sure that your reviews are the best they can be. So that's my recommendation. I've got a checklist of this for you with my recommendations to go with this video. I'm just going to write it up. That will be coming shortly, so subscribe to the channel. Check out the Black Friday offer. If you enjoyed this video, I have no doubt that you enjoy all of my courses, and you can get them at a ridiculous price. So I'll let you see that. I won't keep going on about that, but main thing I want to impart to you is don't worry. There's hardly any changes there, apart from one that you can't do much about unless you're literally going to buy a product. This is a good thing, because a lot of affiliate niche site people will give up, and that leaves it wide open for you. And I will of course keep you updated. The April update did absolutely nothing, and I don't fear this one. As long as you're doing it properly, you can see what I've recommended here, and you can see that if you did it, you're going to end up with quite long reviews, and you're going to end up with quite an informative site that's going to help people. So I'll do another video on how to set up those comparisons, and you know, setting them all up and doing tables on your site and the best plugins for that. And I hope that helps. Let me know if you've got any questions, and I'll speak to you very, very soon. Thanks for watching, guys.